Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. South clock down. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still only leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding! Well, don't just stand there. Let's go see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Hey everybody, it's Profpowerline, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which possibly the longest time between Episode 1 and Episode 2 in my Let's Playing history. Yeah, reason for that, shut up dog. You're worse than my... Oh my goodness, you're worse than my dog. Okay, anyway, I want to take a quick moment to explain that. You see, I posted my first video before finals started, and then, well, finals started, I picked up work, which I started getting a ton more hours than I anticipated. And to make matters worse, my capture card started not working properly. Not broken, just didn't work properly. And I'm actually not using the same one anymore. I'm using my original capture card, which I don't believe, which I didn't realize I still had, but I do. And I think it's actually posting a better quality from what I've used it for so far, so, you know, there's that. And finally, and you may be noticing this right now, I lost my voice, like, majorly. I couldn't laugh, I could just barely speak, and it was straight up ridiculous. It's still not here totally now. In fact, after I make this recording, I'm going to see how long I can go without talking, because I work again tomorrow. But anyway, point is, I'm feeling good enough to make recordings again. I'm stoked to do Majora's Mask. Let's get started. Anyway, so let's take a moment and go over the controls here, because I do that at the beginning of every Let's Play. So for A, we do this little spin attack thing. We can't do anything with B. Up C will let us talk to Tail here whenever she has something to tell us, which won't be too often. She's not as annoying as Navi. You notice they replaced the hey listen with a little chime noise, which is a nice welcome change. Down at the bottom there we have a little solar clock. The sun going around there measures the hours. The little seal with the 7 on it, it shows the hour of the day it is. The first in the middle there shows, you know, what day we're on. And yeah, that's going to be our measure of time. We have 72 hours to work with, and now even less. Now let's look at our inventory here. We have the items screen. Right now we only have DQ nuts. Now we can equip these to the 3 Cs, and I'm going to do that right now. Let's put one to down C for now. Alright, so there's that. Nothing really in here right now. Then we got our map screen. We are in the world of Termina. We'll get to see a lot of this place later, but for now we just got Link's face on the map and a whole bunch of clouds. So yeah, we'll have to find some kind of map maker or something to improve this on. Anyway, now we have our quest status. We have our sword and our shield, but like I said before, somehow they got absorbed into Link's body when he transforms, so we have no access to these right now. But actually we do have them. We'll just get them later. All the stuff we'll get into later. Here's where I'll put our pieces apart, and yes, I'll be getting all of those just like I did in Ocarina of Time, and making note of where all the heart pieces are, so don't worry about that. Here is our mask screen. I'll be getting into more of this later. For now, it has no relevance to us at all. And then we're just back to our inventory screen, so yeah, that's everything. Anyway, what I like to do is cover all the consoles. This game is available on Virtual Console, N64, GameCube re-release, and I believe even there's potentially a 3DS remake in the works, because they said that if the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time went well, there would be a Majora's Mask release, and Ocarina of Time did do very well from my understanding. Reason for that is, on the re-release thing, is that Majora's Mask reuses a lot of source material from Ocarina. I'll get into all that later. For now, let's just get started, shall we? Alright, so we need to go see the Great Fairy. She's near the North Gate. And I don't know why, but I can't ever tell where the North Gate is in this game. I always get so beyond lost at Clock Town. Yep, so you didn't go anywhere near the right place. This is West Clock Town. I'm not going to show off a lot of the town right now, just because we're kind of in a hurry. We've only got 3 days to do what we got to do. So, you know, getting stuff done is going to be kind of important. Let's head over. Let's go over this way. I think. Is it this way? I always just get so lost here. No, still not. This is East Clocktown, probably. Yep. I don't know why that wasn't obvious. Alright, take 3, please. So I'm going to have to clear my throat a little bit because my voice really is still pretty shot. It's a lot better than it was, but like I could barely speak before. It was insultingly hilarious. Alright, there we go. North Clocktown. Alright, we got Tingle here. Recurring character in the Zelda universe. A lot of recurring characters in the Zelda universe, actually. He believes himself to be a kookery, so he's a little bit on the odd side, but pretty iconic as far as Zelda characters go. He's even had his own game once, which was weird, to say the least. Oh, he's gonna sell some maps. No, don't have any money at all, so we'll pass on that. Great. Okay, well. Anyway, let's just break some grass here, the typical way of getting money. Got 5 coins. I'm not going to bother with that map right now. For now, let's just go see the Great Fairy like we said before. Right over here. Love the music here. Ah, the Great... Oh no, the Great Fairy. Young one, please hear my plea. I've been broken and shattered into pieces by the masked Skull Kid. Please find the one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. Well, how about that? The Great Fairy couldn't even take on the Skull Kid. Now, if you remember my last Let's Play, the Great Fairy, not my favorite character ever, but she was rather powerful and gave us some pretty useful upgrades in the last game. The idea that she could be beaten so easily really kind of sets a dangerous tone for the gravity of this adventure. But anyway, let's just go find that one stray fairy. Now, if it's nighttime, this stray fairy will be in a different place. I'll show where that is later. Now just head up here and the laundry pool. And there it is. Notice right there that I bounced on the water. Deku Scrubs cannot swim. They can bounce 5 times in the water to stay afloat, but after that, you will fall in and you will die or lose health. It really depends. But anyway, there's that. I'll just head on back up there and return to school. Oh, look, the mailman! I like Sugar Conroy. Salute the mailman. Oh, crap. Wait, hang on. I don't care what you have to say. You leave me alone. This is my private property. Don't use it when I'm not around. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that needless information. Anyway, oh, look, an apple statue. Okay, well, it's useless. Anyway, we'll get more into a lot of this stuff later. For now, just, you know, see what we can get done. And, well, get it done. Let's head over here. And let's restore the Great Fairy. Woohoo! My voice, my goodness, I cannot do like any of my normal voices, it's crazy. And here we go, return of one of my least favorite characters in the Zelda universe. I hate her so much. Look, you could like gouge your eyes out with those things. What is, oh my goodness, so wrong, so very wrong. Tally, and you, young one of the altered shape, thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. Yeah, great. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought the masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Yep, there we go. Magic power. Long since lost in the Zelda universe, but whatever. I still accept it in this game. Super Saiyan! That's always what it looks like he's doing to me, just like powering up like a Super Saiyan. Alright, so now we've gained our first ability as a Deku Scrub. We can now press B and Bubble Blast. And blow big bubbles. It takes magic to blow snot bubbles. Okay, great, that's awesome. The man who lived in the observatory outside town may know the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate the child's power, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your normal shape, come and see me. I shall give you more help. She is so high. That's all I can possibly conclude. Constantly laughing like that, just like, I hate that thing so much. It just freaks me out. I don't know what it is, but something about the Great Fairy just doesn't sit right with me. Maybe it's those giant, pointy... Yeah, fill in the blank. Anyway. Alright, so now we got snot bubbles. So let's give those a shot, shall we? Give those a shot. Booyah! I missed. Booyah! I missed! Booyah! Are you... Finally! That's right. I won't even acknowledge my awesome. That was totally me just now. I hope you saw that. Yeah, that was me. What's up? Not racist. The bombers. We have a hideout. Oh, cool. Little kids with a hideout. Possibly the coolest thing ever. I mean, like, I admit, I may have built my fair share of fortresses back in my day when I was a kid. Or, yeah, kid. I'm 20 now. But anyway. So he's offering us a chance to get into his Dekus, into their hideout. I accept. Let's do this. Meet the bombers. Find all 5 of them by tomorrow morning and they'll teach us a code. Are you ready? Are you ready? A little late there, Joey. Alright. Now, being awesome kids, it's time to play a little game of hide and seek. First one could not be easier to find. Booyah! Nope, nope, nope. Catching these guys is always a pain for me. I just cannot seem to got them. Alright, you caught me. There's only 4 left. Alright. So now we've got to hunt down all 4 of these kids. Yeah, I know. 2 hours before the, we lose our chance to save the world. Or to get our, not to save the world, but get our powers back. And here we are playing hide and seek with a bunch of little kids because we blew up his target. Good times. Curse you, I'm flying a chicken. Ah, I got you. Oh, you caught me. Now there are only 3 left. Chickens, the most infamous enemy in the entire Zelda universe. We'll get into more of that. Oh, by the way, this right here is where the second fairy would be if you hadn't had a chance to get in the first place I was. Or at night, rather, not the... At night, that area is where the stray fairy will be. Alright, so now we've checked that area of Clocktown. Let's head up here and see if we can't find the next one. Alright. Again, I'll be showing off more of this town, but you are a horrible hide-and-seek player. You're a little bit better at tag, but still pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's, I confess, I don't remember where all of these guys are off the top of my head. And I do have a guide that I will be using occasionally, but I don't really want to use it too much. I want to play this game as much from memory as I can. And granted, I can play most of it from memory, but, you know, still. Okay, you jerkwad dog. I love dogs, I have my own dog, but my goodness, that thing is irritating. Alright, let's try in here. It's already getting to be nighttime, so I'm running out of time here. Did I miss one over here? I feel like I did. Got you. Alright. Oh, that was the main guy, too. Alright, now where's that last one? Shut up, you dumbbell. Oh, I missed him in East Clocktown. Night of the first day. 60 hours remain. Great. Great. Yep. Phenomenal. Alright, let's see here. Here's what we need. You can hear his little pitter-patter of his shoes up there. And booyah! Let's fly. What's up, dog? Come out, Rosef. Come. No, bro, that is so cheating. Are you kidding me? No, what? There we go, okay. You cannot leave the city as a Deku Scrub. The guards won't let you because, I don't know. Just get the... Come. Got him, okay. Oh, no way, you finally got me. Yeah, I'll say you hid in, like, outside of the rules. You're pretty good for a Deku Scrub. If only you were human. I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrub! Yeah, these kids. Little kids can be so very mean. Well, I had someone who wasn't human join the gang, and boy did he ever regret that. Sorry, blah, 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 teach you the code. Alright, I'm only going to hit you once. Write this down, because every code is different for every file. And you cannot just use mine, okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Let me open a little note sheet here. And let me write that down real quick so I don't forget it. 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Alright, very nice. Now I'll just close that. Perfect. Alright, now we can get into the Bombers hideout in East Clocktown. So, we really have nothing better to do, so let's head on there because, well, we kind of have a deadline here and we don't even have our precious item back. So, yeah. I mean, like, I want to save opponent as much as a nice guy, but we really need to be human first because, like, let's be fair, Link is pretty unstoppable. Was formerly the greatest warrior in Hyrule. If he can become human, we probably should be able to take on that Skull Kid just fine. Alright, so if I can remember off the top of my head. 5, 2, 1, 3, 4? Yep, I don't know why I bothered writing it down. Why did this guy is such, like, he's the only person with a unique headband except for the main guy. And, like, he just gets stuck guarding the scarecrows. I feel like that's the one kid who gets let into a club just so they can make him do grunt work. Oh, grunt work. Anyway, let's get on down here. Alright, so we have our first kind of dungeonish thing. We gotta head on down here to get to the Bomber's Notebook. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, there we go. Okay. My old nemesis for just die! Oh. Screw you. I'm leaving you alone now. I don't care to fight with him. Yeah, if you guys remember my Ocarina of Time Let's Play, I was notorious for getting hit by enemies that don't attack you, so should be a fun return to that. Booyah, that was a pretty impressive firework. Maybe those magic snot bubbles aren't as bad as I thought they were. What's up with you? Thank you, Tail, or Tattle, or whichever one you are. I can't even remember. There we go. Oh, you're Tattle, that's right. Alright. Aw, pretty music. Hot! Sorry, I couldn't control myself. Hey, what's this guy here? Yo, baby, I'm Stalin Scarecrow, wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. Would you like to, baby? We can forget time and dance till dawn. No, you're kind of a weirdo. You're on your own, buddy. But I gotta respect this guy. Dance like nobody's watching. I know a mysterious song that will allow you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to learn it? Yeah. Oh yeah, listen up. If you play the strange song backwards, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can move half a day forward during time. How's that? Pretty interesting, isn't it? But I'm sure you like any song. Written it. Sorry. Alright, well, this guy, a lot more enthusiastic from the last game. Speaking of, you might have noticed that Termina has a lot of characters we saw in Hyrule. Well, they're not actually the same people, minus, of course, the half masculine. There are doppelgangers here, and I'll get more of that later. Anyway, we're going to go see that astrologer and see what he knows about the Skull Kid. What's up, buddy? Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend to the Bomber Gang? Your manager seemed seem much better than those of those your manners seem much better than those of those mischievous friends from the other day. That little ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. Said he'd steal my moon's tear, and there was no stopping him. Even now, I just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around Clocktown. Would you like to gaze into my telescope? Yeah. Dude, it's a telescope. Every little kid's dream. You have it aimed at a tree? What are you, a creep? Oh my... This guy doesn't deserve his telescope. Anyway, there's the Clocktown, and... What have we here? The Skull Kid. He's on top of the clock tower. Holy crap, the moon. Why aren't you pleasant? Well, wasn't aware of that before. The moon, just considerably lower than it should be, to say the very least. But what was that that fell out of its eye there? I think that deserves a look. Let's go investigate that sound we heard and that tear we saw falling. We got the moon's tear. Sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Well, there we go. Our first, not real item. This has got some other uses aside from just straight up, just straight up ownership. It doesn't have any practical uses yet. We'll get into more of its uses a little bit later. Actually, relatively soon, actually. Anyway, for now, to say the least, the stakes of this game have been heightened a little bit with the moon falling, or the, not necessarily falling, but hovering above the sky like that. I mean, wait, where did it freaking go? Where is Termina? There we go. Didn't even look up there before we first came in here. I mean, let's be fair, who looks up at the sky on a regular basis to see that? That's a face. That always creeped me out. But yeah, like I said, the stakes have been heightened a little bit. The Skull Kid seems to be working some kind of angle here with the moon and causing trouble for everyone, not just us. He may be a little bit more powerful than we originally believed. But that's going to be for another time. I think for now, we've wasted enough time. And I guess for now, I'll see you all, well, excuse me, let me start that again. Yeah, I'm still a little bit out of my mind. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, I think we're going to take a look around town and see what all we can learn about the Skull Kid. Because I don't really believe there's much more we can do that will really benefit our quest. I mean, we got to figure out a way to get up on top of the clock tower now to get to Skull Kid, but that's really enough. But this episode's 23 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it here. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're going to look around Clocktown and see what we can learn about our moon problem. Anyway, until then, I'll see you all next time.